Hello, my name is Joe Latanju, and I medical industry's shortage of masks and stuff like that. So I came up with an idea. Uh, it might be looking ridiculous, but it's a Modus pad, or you can use it for thing that sticks onto your face like this, and you can breathe. This one smells like lavender, and it smells good. And for any sterile type of thing, you can like Lysol or whatever affects to kills germs and stuff like that. You can spray that on there and breathe on it, right? And this one's been put on my face a couple times, so but you can put elastic band around your, tie it in there, elastic band around it, and it's easy to breathe. You get the bigger Modus pads, for a bigger face, and the thicker ones that won't go through the face, like the chemicals going through it, so or the virus goes through it, and they're disposable. But it's just that use one, right? I like to see more or less that you turn around and like I'm an inventor type of thing, and I just try like an experimentalist more or less. I like to see more or less scientists or myself, even though I go there, I don't care. My opinion is like, take a microscope, like a video microscope, so on TV, so the world can see more or less, right? And then use different proteins and chemicals and everything to, you know, uh, to see if the virus takes, like, kills it, right? Or, find out for cure for cancer or something like that. So basically, you know how it works. You take, someone passes away. When someone passes away, then you go for an autopsy, you skim off the lungs or infectious disease, and automatically you turn around and you just basically put it on a microscope, analyze it, and you can see, and by putting chemicals on it, you keep the, the tissue moist, and the virus just keeps on multiplying it, whatever it is. And what you do is you take a look and you see by the microscope, and you can see uh, what's going on. So you spray Lysol, or it's just more or less that we're breathing in every day type of thing. If Lysol doesn't work, then you try something else. Or try a different kind of thing, like um, strychnine. Okay, like LSD type of thing. People think it kills brain cells. Well, it kills more than brain cells. It kills cells, right? So it's just one of those things. But you're still surviving, right? You're still surviving, whatever it is. But you don't. You abuse. If you abuse it, you lose it. You never abuse stuff. You always use but don't abuse. That's any drugs or whatever you need to do, right? And so you do an experiment. Anything that you can do with this virus, to slow it down, like wax, something that's like more of a like a waxy situation. That basically, it just coats the lung part, coats your system, and then when the virus comes in, then automatically it doesn't stick right away. Like it won't stick, right? So, uh, so it's a new thing, right? So basically, it's an experimentalist. You just try any chemical, any propane, oh, protein. Okay, uh, it's been a long night, so I just trying to tell you the different ways of doing things. But that's a scientific fact. You put it in a live microscope, you can see it, the world can see, so see how this generates, how it works, and whatever. And because when you put a chemical on, or you put something like a protein in, it takes a while before it works. So sometimes you might be lucky, you might get something. So you can probably cure cancer with it, or you can cure diseases, different kind of diseases, by going through this system, right? We need to do an experiment. We have to be scientists. Everybody's got to be scientists, right? Um, so I know this is a deadly disease, but it's just one of those things, right? If you self-isolate, you'll be okay. But if you are self-isolated, you don't know if somebody else that just comes off the boat or whatever, that might have the virus anyway. So say for instance, you go to work, 15 days, they say this, but 15 days is not long enough. Or maybe a month is not long enough. Because there's always somebody new, right? That comes along and whatever. But the problem is now you have to figure out that the viruses has to be killed, so yeah, that's the only way to do it. Uh, it's okay to, experiment with the chemists and all that kind of stuff, but it's better to see underneath the microscope to see what you can see what the virus is working on, right? And how to eliminate it. So that's my point. So I just want to let you know it can be cured, but you have to figure out how to do it. And, self-isolation is good, but it's not good enough, because you know what? If you're out there, somebody else has it, then you have a problem, right? So, keep cool, keep calm, and do your best you can, and all the best. God bless, and hopefully everything works for you. Because always go get a Modus pad. Spray anything on it. This is lavender because it's a thing there, so I just bore it off of somebody, so I'll just put it down just to show you, right? This is how it sticks. Smells good, and whatever, right? And then if the companies make a new Modus pads that with spray, like chemical spray on it, when everything infections work, then it kills infections. And guess what? You can breathe this, and it'll kill the infection of your body. Whatever. So this is a good way of doing it. Okay, this one needs to be a little bit thing, but it's sticky. And it works, and it's good. So that's the way I can say for you there. So something different, right? And stay safe and be cool, and hopefully we'll get over this. But just take safety precautions and do everything you do. Okay, thanks. Bye. Have a good day.